We are sitting here at Maverick's Flat, which just reopened, just did a major remodel. We're here with the owner, Curtis Fralin. We're looking from Hollywood this way all the way to Inglewood that way. This is a centrally located business, and you brought it back. Why did you bring Maverick's Flat back?
I was a real estate broker for many years in this area, and ran into John Daniels, who created Maverick's Flat.
John Daniels, the star.
I believe he opened in '68 with the Temptations. Opened Maverick's Flat. In fact, their first album, Psychedelic Shack, has a picture of Mavericks on the cover. So that's where the history started. And it became the place where all the black performers in that day played, because they couldn't play on the west side. So Temptations, Four Tops, Delmonics, Funkadelic, Sinbad, Lakeside, Whispers, Shaka Khan, Richard Pryor, they've all performed here. As his broker, I sold a couple of buildings for him, and one day he asked me if he sold it to me, would I keep most of Mavericks the same? And so I said, what do I want to do here? And my first vision was a jazz supper club for downstairs, and upstairs I was going to do a private cigar lounge. But that's why John sold it to me, because I promised him I would keep intact downstairs. Upstairs was just offices. So I gutted it, but downstairs, 90%, I kept the original. And what I tell people when I'm giving tours, I'm like, downstairs is John Daniels' masterpiece, but upstairs is Curtis Fralin. Right now, Tuesday nights, we have our traditional jazz and blues night, and we want to give something back to our more mature crowds. So the menu is 25% discounted, everything.
Tuesday nights.
We originally were going to call it 40-40. If you're over 40, you get 40% off.
That would have been great.
That would have been great. And my partner said no.
Angelinos, the native Angelinos, speak of Maverick's Flat with such fondness, and this was where they had their coming of age experiences and things. What has the response been from them? Because you said this club is for 35 and up, right? So you really made it for them to come back to a place they're already familiar.
For us, actually.
Yeah, for us.
Well, one of the greatest joys I have is every night someone grabs me by my arm or puts their hand on their shoulder and they thank me for bringing back a venue that was truly inspirational in their lives back in the day. And unless you hear it from 100 people like I have, you really know how big this club was back in the day. And now they're, when they come, they say, I got to bring my daughter. Now they're sharing the experience with their daughters. I don't know how many times I've seen parents sitting with their children, and their children are now 25, 30 years old, and they're talking about the experiences that they had there when they were their age. So I really love that part. Yeah.
So now this menu, I met your chef, Kyle, and he told me some great entrees or things that are on your menu, but you tell me more. But he told me about the fried catfish and the fried chicken, and it's upscale soul food.
Everything's upscale.
But what else is on the menu?
We have incredible salmon. In fact, we're about to expand our fish menu to include halibut and red snapper. For Valentine's Day, we serve lobster and a fillet. We have, of course, we have delicious steaks, because I'm a steak guy. So right now we have a nice 8-ounce fillet. We have a bone-in ribeye. We have an incredible 3-inch pork chop, double boned. All our meat is prime, so very proud about that. But then we have the spinach dip and our chicken.
Have salads?
We have 4 wonderful salads. Yeah, wonderful salads. And I'm not really a salad guy, but I love the Caesar here.
Most steak people aren't. Who was your big ally to get things
Councilman
done?
Parks.
Councilman Bernard Parks.
Councilman Bernard Parks. We actually honored him last week. The conference room in the back is called the Bernard C. Parks room. Yes. There's a plaque on the wall.
So we're here at Maverick's Flat. This is Curtis Fralin, the owner. You can see how excited he is about it.
I am fun here.
If you're in the LA area or you're visiting the LA area, we really want you to come and check out this this historical place.
That
It's
is
Mavericks Flat. You didn't miss it. You can still come and make this new generation of memories for those going forward. What didn't I ask you that you want people to know about Mavericks Flat?
You know what I like, and the vibe that I created here that I like is people come here and they have a nice dinner upstairs and they can talk and have some nice wine. We have a great wine list. But then afterwards, they can go downstairs. They can hear some great jazz.
Mavericks Flat is now open. So come on out.
Mavericks Flat is where it's at. That's our motto.
Thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you so much.
At the Atlanta Post.